The air crackled. Not with electricity, but with anticipation. The room was filled with a palpable tension, a collective breath held in unison. Every scientist, technician, and assistant present knew the significance of this moment. They had all contributed in some way to the project, and now they stood on the precipice of a groundbreaking discovery. Dr. Alina Cade, brow slick with sweat, adjusted the final dial on the quantum gate. Her hands moved with a practiced precision, each motion a testament to years of dedication and expertise. She had spent countless nights in this very lab, poring over equations, running simulations, and troubleshooting the myriad issues that arose. Years of research, of ridicule and triumph had led to this moment. Alina remembered the skepticism she faced when she first proposed the idea of the quantum gate. Colleagues had laughed, funding had been scarce, and the road had been fraught with obstacles, but she had persevered, driven by an unshakable belief in the potential of her work. The lab, usually a sanctuary of quiet contemplation, pulsed with the thrumming energy of the gate. The machines hummed in harmony, their lights casting an otherworldly glow on the faces of those present. It was as if the very air was charged with the promise of discovery, a tangible sense of the extraordinary about to unfold. It was a monstrous contraption, a metallic leviathan of wires and conduits, defying the very laws of physics. The quantum gate stood as a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Its design was both intricate and imposing, a marvel of modern engineering that seemed almost alive with potential. Tonight, Alina would stare into the face of the universe's greatest mystery. She would peer beyond the veil of the known and into the realm of the impossible. The quantum gate was not just a machine, it was a doorway to new dimensions, a bridge to realities yet to be explored. As she took a deep breath and steadied her hands, Alina knew that whatever lay on the other side, this moment would change everything. The team gathered around the central console, eyes fixed on the data streaming across the screens. Numbers and graphs danced in a complex ballet, each one a piece of the puzzle they had worked so hard to solve. The room was silent, save for the soft hum of the machines and the occasional beep of a monitor. Alina's face was a mask of determination, her eyes reflecting the glow of the screens. She could feel the weight of the moment pressing down on her, but she welcomed it. This was what she had worked for, what she had sacrificed so much for. The culmination of years of effort, of dreams and aspirations, was finally within reach. With a final, decisive motion, Alina activated the quantum gate. The room was bathed in a brilliant light as energy fields swirled and coalesced around the machine. The air seemed to vibrate with a frequency that resonated deep within the bones of those present. It was a moment of pure, unadulterated awe. The scientists reacted with amazement, their faces lit up with a mixture of wonder and disbelief. The data on the screen spiked, indicating that the quantum gate was functioning as intended. They had done it. They had achieved the impossible. Alina smiled, tears of joy welling up in her eyes. This was more than just a scientific breakthrough. It was a validation of her life's work. She had dared to dream, to push the boundaries of what was possible, and she had succeeded. The quantum gate was open, and the universe awaited. Alina wasn't driven by accolades or recognition. Her passion for science and discovery was deeply personal, rooted in an experience that had shaped her very being. From a young age, she had always been curious, always asking questions, always seeking answers. But it was one particular event that set her on a path that would define her entire life. Her obsession stemmed from a childhood memory, a night when the stars seemed to whisper secrets to her. She remembered standing in her backyard, the cool grass beneath her feet staring up at the vast expanse of the universe. It was then that she saw it, a fleeting glimpse of something extraordinary, a fleeting glimpse into another reality, a world that seemed to shimmer and shift before her eyes. It was as if she had peered through a window into another dimension, a place where the rules of physics and time were different. That moment was brief, but it left an indelible mark on her soul, a world both familiar and unnervingly different. The buildings were taller, the technology more advanced, and the people moved with a purpose that was both alien and intriguing. She couldn't explain what she had seen, but she knew it was real. and from that day forward she was determined to find a way to return to that place. That memory fueled her, pushed her to unlock the secrets of dimensional travel. She dedicated her life to studying physics, mathematics, and engineering, always with that childhood vision in the back of her mind. She worked tirelessly, often late into the night, driven by a desire to understand the nature of reality itself. The quantum gate was the culmination of her life's work, a device that she believed could bridge the gap between dimensions. It was a massive machine, glowing with energy, and filled with the most advanced technology available. She had poured her heart and soul into its creation, and now it was finally ready, a testament to her unwavering belief in the impossible. She stood before it, a mixture of excitement and trepidation coursing through her veins. This was the moment she had been waiting for, the moment that would either validate her life's work or shatter her dreams, but she was ready to face whatever came next. Tonight, she would finally find the answers she craved. With a deep breath, she activated the quantum gate, and the room was filled with a blinding light. As the machine hummed to life, she felt a sense of awe and wonder. This was it, the culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, and relentless pursuit of knowledge. She was on the precipice of a discovery that could change everything. With a deep breath, Alina threw the final switch. A blinding flash engulfed the lab. Silence descended, heavy and absolute. Then, from the swirling vortex of the gate, a figure emerged. Tall, with the same piercing gaze and unruly dark hair, the figure was Alina's exact double, except for one startling difference. This Alina was a he. Their reunion was cut short. An ear-splitting alarm shattered the silence. Red lights bathed the lab in an eerie glow. Through the gate, now a chaotic maelstrom, poured figures clad in black, the Quantum Hunters. These ruthless enforcers of interdimensional law had caught wind of Alina's experiment. Their mission: silence her, and anyone who dared to tamper with the delicate fabric of reality. Panic threatened to consume Alina. Years of work, and now this. But giving up wasn't an option. Not anymore. Not with her doppelganger by her side. He introduced himself as Ravi, his voice a mirror of her own. They had to escape, reach the quantum anchor, a device capable of masking their energy signature from the Hunters. It was a long shot, a desperate gamble, but their only hope. The lab became a whirlwind of chaos. Energy beams ricocheted off walls as Alina and Ravi fought their way towards the anchor. Each step was a testament to their shared instincts, their movements synchronized in a deadly dance. They reached the anchor just as the Hunters closed in, their menacing forms casting long shadows. Taking a leap of faith, Alina activated the device. The world dissolved into a blinding white void. Disoriented, Alina clung to Ravi, the only constant in the swirling chaos. Then she felt it. A surge of energy, a pull so strong it threatened to tear her apart. She realized, with a sickening certainty, that the anchor wasn't teleporting them, it was closing the gate. But it required a sacrifice, a conduit to channel its power. Alina woke with a gasp, her lungs burning. She lay on soft grass, the air sweet and unfamiliar. Above her stretched an endless expanse of stars, a constellation she'd never seen before. She was alive. They had made it. Then she saw him, sitting beside her, worry etched on his face, mirroring her own. Ravi. They were stranded alone in a reality unknown. As the initial shock subsided, a strange sense of exhilaration washed over Alina. She had never imagined that she would find herself on an alien planet, surrounded by landscapes that defied all earthly logic. The sky was a shade of purple she had never seen before, and the air was filled with the scent of unknown flora. It was both terrifying and thrilling, a mix of emotions that left her breathless. She glanced at Ravi, who seemed equally awestruck, his eyes wide with wonder and fear. They had been through so much together, and now, here they were, standing on the precipice of the unknown. They had survived the impossible. The journey to this alien world had been fraught with danger, from the moment they had left Earth to the harrowing experiences they had faced in space. They had encountered hostile environments, navigated through asteroid fields, and dealt with the constant threat of running out of supplies. Yet, against all odds, they had made it. Their survival was a testament to their resilience and determination. They had faced death head-on and emerged victorious, stronger and more united than ever before. They had cheated death, outrun fate itself. The explosion that had nearly claimed their lives was still fresh in their minds. The memory of the heat, the deafening noise, and the sheer terror of that moment was something they would never forget. But they had escaped, running as fast as their legs could carry them, driven by the primal instinct to survive. It was a miracle that they were still alive, and they knew it. Every breath they took was a reminder of the fragility of life and the strength of the human spirit. This new world, with its alien beauty and unknown dangers, stretched before them like an unwritten chapter. The landscape was a mix of the familiar and the strange, with plants that looked like they belonged in a dream and animals that defied description. Every step they took was a step into the unknown, a journey into a world that held both promise and peril. They had no idea what lay ahead, but that was part of the thrill. The uncertainty of it all was exhilarating, a reminder that life was an adventure to be lived, not a problem to be solved. Hand in hand, Alina and Ravi rose to face the rising sun, their hearts filled with a mix of hope and trepidation. The sight of the double suns rising on the horizon was a sight to behold, a symbol of the new beginning that lay before them. They had left everything they knew behind, but they had each other, and that was enough. Together, they would face whatever challenges this new world threw at them. They were pioneers, explorers of a new frontier, and their journey was just beginning. Two refugees from reality, bound by a shared past and an uncertain future. Their journey had been one of survival, but it was also a journey of discovery. They had discovered strengths they never knew they had, and a bond that was unbreakable. They were no longer just survivors. They were adventurers, ready to embrace the unknown. The future was uncertain, but that was what made it exciting. Every day was a new adventure, a new opportunity to explore and discover. Their adventure, it seemed, was far from over. The futuristic city in the distance beckoned, a promise of new experiences and new challenges. They had come so far, but their journey was just beginning. With every step they took, they were writing their own story. A story of courage, resilience, and the thrill of uncertainty. They were ready to face whatever came their way, together, as partners in this grand adventure called life.